Would you avoid buying a toy kitchen for a little girl? So a parent wrote to ask Amy, wondering if the playset would be an appropriate gift for their daughter after their sister stated it would only reinforce gender stereotypes. Who wants to jump in on this?
I'll jump in, both feet. I think this is a case of adults overthinking things. Because when I was younger, I wanted an easy bake oven, but that didn't mean that I wanted to be barefoot and pregnant. The commercials were great and I wanted one. And I'll tell you, if you've ever, this gift costs between $100 and $400. So I'm gonna assume that the kid who wants this is asking for it and really hoping that Santa delivers it. And if you've ever seen the face of a kid who gets that present that they've been hoping and wishing for, that is what it's about, and not about any kind of gender stereotype. And I think we have to kind of step back a little bit and just let kids use their imagination with their toys. They're gonna end up playing with the box anyway. So I don't know what we're talking about, but listen, we all eat, right? Yeah. We all eat. We all use the kitchen, right? Yeah. So why are we making this about gender?
So the question is,
you hit the nail on the head when you said you saw the commercial.
I saw the commercial.
And I think since the 80s, it's all about, it's not nature versus nurture. There is no sort of consensus on that so far in gender studies, but it's advertising.
Yes.
It's advertising. So if you see a commercial, and in the advertisement, who is often playing with the Easy Bake Oven, with the kitchen? It's a little girl, hence why I wanted one so bad.
But I didn't want it because I saw a little girl. I wanted it because I wanted to emulate what was happening in the kitchen. No, but I wanted to emulate making my own food. Like, I can be, because I wasn't allowed to touch the stove.
So is someone gifting it to a little boy?
Yeah.
If the little boy, here's the deal, at $400, probably, because he's probably asked for it.
And I think the thing is, like, so with media literacy, I remember as a kid watching those commercials of kids eating cereal and loving it. And I wanted that cereal.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, they get paid to eat that cereal. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's what I want. I don't want the cereal, I want the pay. Yeah. And I think, you know, we have to tell kids how the world works. So I've taught kids how to make video games before. Okay. And there's this dancing game called Dance Central. And you pick a character and you dance along with it. And in the beginning, all the boys took boys, all the girls chose girl characters. And then someone decided to choose a character that wasn't their gender. And all the kids were like, you can't do that. You have to pick your own. And I said, no, it's just a game. You're picking a partner to dance with. You choose who you like and you have a good time. Yeah. The kids immediately were like, oh, okay. And they just started choosing whoever they wanted. Kids pick up on the rules we give them.
It's true.
And so we have to tell them, who do you see at the kitchen? Why do you think that, do you see daddy at the kitchen? Do you see mommy at the kitchen? Who is this kitchen for?
Well, Gordon Ramsay would argue with this, like, the kitchen is for like, primarily most of the top chefs are men.
I have to say this, as the daughter of a girl, this was me. This was me telling everybody, do not be buying my little daughter gender toys. Excuse me. When you look at her library, the library of books people were giving her, I was very discerning. I wanted the right role models in the books. I wanted mixed gender play. It wasn't just about the kitchen stuff or the girl stuff, because, you know, when you take a look at what we're training and conditioning little girls to do, and then you fast forward to all the holiday parties that are gonna start happening, and then who's at the table when the meal is done, and who's in the kitchen cleaning up. And when all the men are still sitting at the table, and all the women are the one cleaning up around them, you can make that direct link from the Easy Bake Oven to your holiday dinner in 2 weeks. So it does mean something to me.
Even with all of that, the work that you did, because I have a friend who did that except with their son, even after all the work you did, is it safe to say that Marquesa likes sort of gender
My daughter is the girliest girl on the planet. However, but here's the bottom line for this. All the stuff that you teach them in terms of gender and gender roles, that is important. I don't want to downplay. Honoring who your child chooses to become is a different thing. I created, obviously, I created a gender-neutral kids' clothing line when I was having my daughter because I didn't want the whole pretty like mommy t-shirts. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. But what I will say is the ultimate role model for my daughter is me. And she has a smart, independent, outspoken mom, and that is who I want her to emulate, who isn't the only one in the kitchen, but so is her father. That's the most important role model.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.